Yo, what is going on everybody? Burger Creations finally back with another video. Now before we get into today's video, I do want to talk a little bit on kind of where I've been, and also want to thank you guys because we did hit a pretty cool milestone. Now if you do want to skip ahead and skip this part, I'm going to leave a timestamp right here where to skip into the video where we actually get talking about the 3D print or the creation we are going to do today. So before we get started, I do want to apologize for the lack of engagement on the Instagram, the lack of content on the YouTube, and kind of just basically disappearing for a little bit. So my last video was quite a bit ago. I believe it was in April. So initially I stopped posting because I started having problems with these two printers. So it was taking me, like, every time I fixed one, the other one would break, and I was having like just a lot of problems in general with the printers. And then I finally got a bunch of prints to do a video. I was going to do another top 5 useful print video, and I swear not that like 3 out of the 5 prints that I did just ended up failing. Like, I don't know what happened, but they just went kaput. They failed. And so I couldn't post that video, so I'm probably going to do that a little later on, but right now I only really have one useful print left from that actual video that still works. And of course I don't want to be showing you guys, you know, prints that I think are useful that are gonna fail, so I kind of scrapped that video idea. And then came basically finals in college, so again wasn't able to post for a couple weeks because I was studying and taking tests and everything. And then honestly I just got out of the groove, lost the count of time, and here we are today trying to finally get back into it and film a video for you guys. But also I want to say a huge thank you to all of you guys because we hit an awesome milestone, and Burger Creations, I believe it's over now, but we have hit 100 subscribers. Woo! Oh, it's honestly awesome, and like compared to my other channel, it took me I think about 3 to 4 years of posting content to actually hit 100 subscribers. So to hit this within a year is awesome, and it's amazing, and I can't thank you guys enough. That being said, if you are new here and you want to kind of join this family, and I promise I will start uploading videos. We do a video every single Friday, new content, and I promise I'm actually going to do it. It might get a little tricky because I am starting an internship, but I promise I'm going to do it for you guys. I'm going to take whatever spare time I get and put it into 3D printing. It's just going to take a little bit more planning and prepping, but I'm going to do it because I enjoy this stuff, and plus I have 2 printers that I want to use. But anyway guys, again, thank you so much for all the support on all my videos. You guys are honestly absolutely incredible. So in today's video, some of you may know, I feel like most people probably know, but the new Loki series is going to be streaming next week. Now this isn't a promotion or anything. I'm not being sponsored by anyone to promote Loki, the new Loki series, but I am a fan of Marvel, and Loki to me is probably one of the funnier villains in the whole MCU. Now this is thing number 4630712, and it's created by this guy named Young Il Cool. He actually has a full like 3D model available for sale, but we are just going to do the bust today because I feel like my painting skills are not that good and I wouldn't do that model justice. But I'm really excited to get this bust going. Honestly, this model looks incredibly good online, and looks really like detailed, high precision, and I'm really excited to print this. So I'm doing all my usual settings, as you can see right now in the screenshot here. These are the settings that pretty much print every single print on. I'm using right now standard black filament from everyone, and without further ado, let's get these printers on, let's get them running, and let's get into this. Alright guys, so the printer just finished up And I looked at it a little bit, and man, this looks pretty cool. Now the supports are blocking most of the face, but here is our Loki bust. So right now I do print on a raft. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but I pretty much print everything on the raft, and it's really easy, just pops right off. But it pretty much guarantees all my print to stay, so that's why I kind of started doing that. But I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll get a closer shot when the supports are off, but the hair detail looks insane just from with all the supports all around. Now we got a little bit of stringies and danglings up here. Looks like we had a little problem with the horns, but I believe we're mostly okay. So we can probably clean that up and it won't really look too different. Now I scaled this up quite a bit, but I'm just super excited. So without further ado, let's get these support offs and really let's start painting this. So the paint just finished drying up, and I present you guys with my Loki bust. Now I have to say, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. It's pretty good in my opinion, but it is definitely not the greatest, I think, creation I've ever done. I mean, number one, I think what really kind of does it in, maybe some parts from some of the other prints and designs that we've done, is the actual face and the flesh of Loki. You know, Loki's looking a little pale in this sculpture, and he's looking like he needs to see some sun. Now, I swear this is tan, or it's sandstone, the paint color, but it comes off, it's a little bit darker, a little bit better looking with my own eyes. I can see on the camera that it really just picks it up as almost straight white, but it's not straight white. It's supposed to be a tan. I tried to make it a little bit of a darker tan, almost, but just to no avail. All of my mixing colors just wasn't going, so I definitely have to get more, I think, flesh, like skin flesh based paints, because this, I think really the thing that does it in for this model is just the face. I think everything else came out really good. This is the copper gold, it makes up the helmet, and I think there's a little bit of a printing error on the top of the horns, but otherwise the helmet did come out really nice, and the copper gold really makes it pop and shine. I think the black hair, I just went over it and touched up and just made it a little more glossier with black paint for the hair. I think that looks really good. The actual cape itself, I think it's Pathlo green. And I thought it was going to be more of a forest green, but it came out to be more of a bluish green. And, you know, I think in the movies it's more of a little bit more of a green than what I have here, but I have to say, I do really like how it looks with the green contrasting with the gold and the black. Now I did try to paint a little green on the collar, but it just did not come out whatsoever. But overall, I think the bust, like the printing aspect, came out absolutely amazing. I mean, especially the details on the hair and even the face details. You do see a couple layer lines here and there. I might slow down the printer, but I don't have it on the highest quality. I do use standard. You also see one little couple errors on the horns and obviously on the tip of the horn as well, but that is my machine and not the model itself. I would say otherwise this model is absolutely beautiful and amazing. And if you guys are a fan of the MCU and are a fan of Loki, I would highly recommend painting this. Just maybe make it look like he's actually alive instead of dead like I did. But anyway guys, I hope you all enjoyed. If you had some maybe tips, besides obviously the flesh skin, but if you had any more tips on how I could paint this model better, or maybe even some settings on the 3D printer that I could have used to help make this model a little bit better, leave them down in the comment section below. I really hope you guys all enjoyed. Make sure if you're new here, follow along, join the family as we build more creations. Make sure you leave a like on the video, and also check out my Instagram. I'm going to be a lot more live there, or at least I hope to be a lot more active on my Instagram account, posting just unique prints just for Instagram. I'm also looking to open up a TikTok within the few coming weeks, so make sure you look out for that. Announcement will be done on my Instagram. But I hope you have a great day, guys, and again, thank you so much for 100 subscribers, and that's for Nick, guys. Peace.